a friend of mine brought along a friend of hers, and we were walking and talking as we do. And this friend made the remark, and it's probably been 15 years ago, but she said she just had no problem with gay people. They could do whatever they wanted to. She just didn't think they ought to be allowed to get married. And I was like, oh, what?
But there's no problem. Just don't do this.
Right. And who made you the boss? So my response was, because I didn't know her very well, and I really had kind of peeked behind the veil, and this is how people talk, I guess. I said, I have 2 daughters who are lesbian. And smiled and kind of went on, and that wasn't really close to what how I wanted to comment. I was furious, but furious.
What did you want to say?
Well, I was gonna say, you don't know Dick, sister. You have no idea.
Right.
I'm hoping she will never forget that.
Yeah.
I didn't shame her. I didn't.
No.
It was
just spoke your truth.
like,
Yeah.
Gotta know who you're talking to.
What about with your grandson?
Well, one of the influences I want to have on my kids is really just kind of be who you are, be the most of who you are, wear every color you can imagine to wear. And not only girls get to do that, it's just kind of how I feel about it.
Absolutely.
And so a couple of years ago, I was playing with my grandson, Liam, the gardener.
The character.
But he and I were playing and doing things, and I was doing my nails. And he was curious, and blue, grab Gigi, calls me Gigi. What are you doing while you're putting the blue on your nails? I said, oh, just because I like to. Do you want some? Yeah. So we painted his nails, and he showed his brother and his mother, and it was like, no problem. But he doesn't live with his father. He sees his father on weekends. And so the next week, when I saw him, he didn't have his blue nails anymore. Oh, Liam, what happened to your fingernail polish? He said, well, my daddy said, boys don't wear fingernail polish. Oh. And I was like, oh, wow. It kind of hurt my heart because he said it in sort of well, my dad said. And so I'm still working on that one because I asked him last week, you want to get your nails done again? And he said, well, my dad. And he said, you tell your dad, who I'm on really good terms with, I tell your dad, Gigi said you should get your nails done. So we haven't seen the end of that story. But it did make me realize how men are kind of and this guy's, not any particularly more macho than most guys. I thought that's really too bad. And this kid was just light. His face was alight with having his fingers painted. So that's a to be continued story.
We'll check in next week. About how great grandma is leading an influence of painting nails. Right. I love that.
Maybe we'll just do one nail and send him home for his dad to go.
See what happens.
This could get messy.
It's a big call to action.
Yeah.